It's ridiculous.
Hey, what's going on there? Chase for 28 fans. Something new, something different. AJ and I are here live streaming on Twitter and YouTube. You can see us. You can hear us. We're watching the Yankee game tonight. It is Wednesday, April 13th. And we're recording episode 37 while we're also watching. I have it on my phone. How are you? Got it on the TV? I could see it in the glass there, buddy.
Yeah, I got it on the TV tonight. I'm upstairs, so I got it on the TV.
It's all good. But hey, what do you think of our new live studio?
No, I'm down for the live studio. I think it's going to be good. We get people to watch.
So if you missed this and you're catching us on the podcast side after the fact, we are going to try, we can make no promises, but we're going to try to live stream the recording of the episodes while we're watching a Yankee game on a Wednesday night. And we're going to take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
But how you been, AJ? Welcome back, episode 37.
Look at us. 2 in a row. We are consistent. That's what we do. No, I mean, I'm doing okay. Like, I'm just watching this team. I know this is what we're here to talk about. So, I'm watching this team, and I have questions, and I have anger. I know it's early in the season, but there's just things that just are sticking out to me still that I just don't understand.
Well, hey, we are barely a week in, so I'm gonna have to rope you in.
No. I don't want to be negative. I just there's questions that I have about the things that I'm seeing. That's all.
Wait, you don't want to be negative, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna throw you under the Yankee bus. When, quote, earlier today, everybody, when do you want to discuss this horror show?
This is the 6th game of the season, and it is the 4th game the Yankees were down. Down again, based on their starting pitchers. 4th game. Starting pitchers. 2 of them now on Cole's watch. Come on. I'm very disappointed with our starters.
Right. I did make the same comment to you earlier in the week that, you know, is this team ever not down 2-0 after the first 2 innings?
And the answer is yes. Today they're down 3.
Today they were down 3-0, yes. But to be down 3-0 means you had to be down 2-0 at one point as well.
No, you were down 1-0 and then gave up a 2-run home run.
Oh, they skipped over that run to get right to got you.
If you're going to do it, just skip right over.
Yeah. All right, so we are a week into the season, and let's keep the streak going. AJ, what's our trivia question this week? Trivia. Let's get that out of the way.
Let's get it out of the way before we forget all about it. Okay, here's the question. I'll give the answer at the end. In 2005, a gentleman by the name of Alex Rodriguez became the first solely right-handed hitter for the Yankees to hit 40 home runs in a season since 1937. Who accomplished the feat in 1937?
Answer coming at us at the end of the episode.
You got it.
Nice. All right, so AJ, our Bronx Bombers are currently 3-2. Mm-hmm. Most of last year we said they were in 3rd place in the AL East, but they are in 2nd place in the AL East. They had a decent week. They're 3-2.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Did you expect anything different? I'm not saying in a negative way. Did you expect them to be anywhere different than 3-2?
No, I mean, you know, the optimist in me would like to see one of those teams that starts the season, as you know, we're here at the beginning, you know, a team that starts and gets out the gate undefeated, you know, maybe go 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 before you lose a game.
No team in baseball has 0 losses. Every team has at least 1 win and 1 loss.
Yeah, but after the first weekend, the Rays were the only undefeated team in baseball. They were 3-0.
They played Baltimore.
I'm just saying. Right, but if the Yankees played Baltimore, they probably would have been 0-3. I'm just pretending to be you for a second.
No, we're not doing that this year. No, I did not expect them to be anywhere different than 3-2. It would have been nice to have that first win against Toronto. Mm-hmm. I don't know what today is. So Monday?
No, today's
Wednesday. So Monday's loss. That to me was a game they should have had.
Right, you like to kind of bounce back after a loss, which they lost to the Red Sox on Sunday Night Baseball. But here's my positive. They took 2 out of 3 from Boston.
Correct, with you.
They won the series.
Correct,
and as I said in our last episode, I want to see how many series they win this year, which I am tracking because I have this cockamamie idea that if they win a lot of series, they should do well.
That's how it breaks down, yeah.
And actually, you know what? I'm going to pull this up. I have a spreadsheet that I started, and it's called the MLB Points Standings. This is my idea about how we could shake up Major League Baseball, which I alluded to, but I finally put it together. So I looked at last year's standings, and I was able to put together. So here's my system, okay? You get 2 points for a series win. You get no points for a loss. You get 1 point if you split a series. If you sweep a series, you get 3 points in addition to the 2 points, because if you sweep it, you also win the series.
That's ridiculous.
I know. But you know what? I looked at last year's standings and I found a website. I apologize, I don't have the website. But I was able to look at every major league team's series. So I just looked at the American League. Mm-hmm. Okay? And some of these numbers don't add up, but even what I was able to pull out of this data, it's still pretty accurate. Mm-hmm. Okay? Which kind of maybe disproves my theory, but I'm going to still go with it. Okay. So, if you're still with me, last year each team played 52 series. Okay?
Okay.
Whether it was a 2-game set, 3-game set, 4-game set.
Yep, with you.
All right. So here's what I pulled out. Last year, the Yankees swept 10 series. They won 19 series. They lost 10 series. And they split 6 series. And based on my numbers of sweeping 10, winning 19, and splitting 6, that gave them 74 points, which was good enough for a third-place finish. The Rays, this last year, Rays swept 14, they won 24, they lost 8, they only split 1 series the whole year for 91 points.
Interesting.
The Red Sox were in second with 80. They finished ahead of the Blue Jays with 54 points, and the Orioles had 20 points on the year. When you look at this, the Orioles are bad. They swept 3 series, won 5, lost 28 series, and split 1. Wow. But I know I'm missing some data in there.
Yeah.
Because those numbers don't get you to 52 total series. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try and keep better track of that.
I got you.
This year.
I mean, it's something to think about, but I don't think MLB would ever go for that.
Look, once I've got the data, then I'll call up Rob Manfraud.
Yeah. What do you do? Rain outs? How do you give the same amount of points to a 2-game set versus a 4-game set? You know, sweeping a 4-game set. You're never gonna. How many times? I shouldn't say never. How many times are you gonna see a team sweep a 4-game set? Because once you take 3, you kind of the 4th game you just kind of like put together.
Well, I'll dig up this site. I mean, I think the Yankees swept 1 4-game series last year.
Okay. But you know, just
now to be fair, there aren't many 4-game series over the course of the season. Actually,
that's true.
So I mean, the Yankees are in the midst of one, but you know, there we are.
It's early.
It's early.
You're going to play more 4-game sets against your division opponents, which won't be there next year. So that's the hard part.
Right. So then, all right. Maybe I should do this next year. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
No
problem. So what have you liked that you've seen so far?
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. Thank God we signed. Nobody beats the Riz.
No. He's the
shameless plug. Chasefor28.com/Rizzo. Get those Nobody Beats the Riz shirts, my friends.
It's a good shirt. It's a nice shirt.
Good shirt.
How Anthony Rizzo was not the player of the week is beyond me.
Who was the player of the week?
Bregman was the player of the week.
F that guy.
He's a good ball player, but I'm going hometown favorite on this one. No, Anthony Rizzo is the guy that I was, happy about. We talked about this, and then he really came out swinging. 2 home runs in 2 games, 6 RBI.
Stanton looks good so far.
Dude's hitting the ball hard, and that's what he does. You know who else looks good?
Who else looks good?
Gary Sanchez. He's got a home run. He's batting .222, 5 RBI.
Good. Good for him.
Wrong team. Sorry.
Wrong team.
We got the guy who's batting .078.
No pass balls, though, here in the...
Oh, great. However, he's got a lot of runners left in scoring position.
It'll all work itself out.
Dude, it's very hard to come back from .078. Here he is. Oh, I'm sorry. .063. My bad. Wow. Like, what do you say about that? I'm sorry. He has one hit on the year. One.
How many hits does Gallo have on the year?
Okay, what are you talking about? Gallo has hits. Gallo had a multi-hit game 2 nights ago. Look.
What if he hits a solo home run right
out,
here?
Well, he doesn't, just so in case you're wondering. Sorry,
Oh, thanks. I'm a little behind.
I'd be a little more excited about it. No, he just looks lost at the plate. For a guy who hit 7 home runs during spring training, maybe we're understanding he is not a major league starter. He's a great AAA player.
Well, Yankees got a lot going on in AAA.
Put
I
him in
know.
there.
I told you about that video, but you didn't watch that video I sent you, did you?
I didn't get a chance to watch the video. No, sorry.
Basically, I didn't realize they play 5-game series at the AAA level.
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome.
So, yeah, the Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, whatever they're called.
Rail Riders?
Rail Riders.
Rail Riders.
They open up with a 5-game series against the Syracuse Mets in a field that harkens back to like MLB The Show 98.
Nice.
Where it's like you have a field out in the middle of nowhere.
Nice.
Like literally, it looks like they built a field in the middle of nowhere. When you look out beyond the outfield wall, it's like just grass. Like tall, uncut grass. Check out this video. But they put up like 35 runs in a 5-game series. Like this AAA team is like hitting the snot out of the ball.
Right.
Estevan Florial hitting bombs.
Oh, don't get your hopes up on him.
I know.
But look, you asked me about Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo is 3 for 15. But he's hitting the ball hard. A lot of the balls he's hit, I feel like he's getting robbed.
True. I mean, he did have that bad base running where he thought he could...
Awful
base running. Thinking you could turn a double to right field or hit off the wall and right.
Right.
I think Higgy will be fine. He's not back there to be Gary Sanchez.
You can't.
He's not back there to hit 25 home runs like Jorge Posada.
You can't bat less than 100. That's the whole reason we got on Gary Sanchez, because he was striking out and not putting the ball in play to be productive.
How many strikeouts does Higashioka have?
Well, he struck out already once. I need a second to check this out, but I can think about this and just say that he looks just completely off at the plate. He's I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he looks that way. He has 4 strikeouts so far. 4 strikeouts, 16 at-bats.
That's 25% of the time.
He has 1 hit. It's a single. You know, his on-base percentage. See, and that's the thing, too. Look, if we look at his numbers real quick, his average is .063, which after that last at-bat's probably down to .061. So he's actually 1 for 17 with 4 strikeouts. His on-base percentage is .063. So he's not even walking. He's trying so hard to hit the ball that he's just off. And I don't know what's going to happen with the guy's name I can't say.
Rortvert.
We need to figure out. He
Call
needs
him
a nickname. He needs a nickname.
Benny.
Mr. Muscle.
Mr. Muscle.
Ben Muscle. But no, I don't.
Here's my new favorite ball player hitting. Have you seen this guy?
Oh, Kirk. Dude, this guy hit some home runs against the Yankees, though.
Okay, but time out. I sent you a clip
You sent me that video.
of this guy coming back to first base.
Yeah. This guy's not an athlete.
This guy should be on my Sunday softball team. Look at this guy. This makes me say, sorry, Dad, I could still go out there and do this if this guy could do it.
Oh, no, seriously. He's like 5'5". Dude's like 5'5", like 332 pounds.
I mean, this guy, I mean, again, he's a professional. Obviously, he's there because he can do what we can't at some level. But it's like...
What, eat?
You're bad. But you're right. No, but it's just he looks like he won a contest. Like, stand in there, buddy.
Put a jersey on. See what you can do. We can't walk this guy here. 2-2. Now it's full count. Oh. You can't walk this guy. I mean, maybe you can because they'll get winded. Going first to third, you throw him out.
But he's the catcher.
He sure is. He's got a big target. Hey, he's batting better than Higgy too.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
This guy's weight is bigger than his batting average. Oh, you can't walk him. You walked him. Unbelievable.
Spoilers.
He ain't stealing.
There he goes. Oh, my goodness. Jeez.
And I texted you the other day, and this is what upset me most of all. We're not hitting, and I don't know if it was the dome for Toronto, but we're not hitting against a team that gave up 20-plus runs in the first 3 games of the season to Texas. Like what do we got? We got shut out the first night. Mm-hmm. We got 3 tonight. What we get last night? 4?
4.
So 7 runs in 3 games. What is that? What is that?
They settled in? I don't know.
Don't give me settled.
The other team. We haven't settled in.
But like most of the runs came off their bullpen. We're seeing their bullpen. And that guy that pitched on Tuesday night, Manoah, it was Monday night, Manoah, for the Blue Jays. That guy, like, he's just throwing straight heat. Hit it. I don't, like, the Yankees really worked the count nicely, but this guy's throwing straight heat. Hit the ball. Don't get down 2 strikes on this guy.
No, you're right. But, on the other side, again, if the thing that I'm focused on is win series, they're tied 3-3. They win tonight, they got a chance to win the series tomorrow before they head to Baltimore, as you know, as we look ahead a little bit. So we've got 2 more games. No, not 2 more. Tonight with Toronto, Thursday. Tomorrow Toronto, and then over this weekend they have Baltimore and then off to Detroit.
Detroit's a good team, too. Detroit's a good team.
We'll find out, won't we? What's this fast fact on the Yes app?
What do you got?
2021, the AL highest strikeout percentage on curveballs, 100 plus BF. I don't know.
Is that from Chad Green?
No, it's highlighting Jordan Montgomery.
Huh, he's not pitching.
Yeah, he's not pitching right now.
Watching the right game?
They just showed Super Mario in the dugout.
Pitch ball yesterday.
Yes, he did, Nestor Cortez.
Nasty Nestor.
Nasty Nestor.
He's our ace. Not the guy we paid $340 million to. Nestor. How much did he make?
Not for nothing. 2 starts in, Garrett Cole. Was I right?
I don't know.
He hasn't looked impressive.
Yeah, he has no loss. He has 2 no decisions.
Here's the funny thing too, AJ. We finished recording last week, and we had mentioned like fan graphs and the predictions with the standings.
Yeah.
After we were done, I saw an article that their fan graph is predicting Garrett Cole to win the Cy Young this year in the AL.
Oh, catch interference. Damn. All right, now you got a free runner at first and second with 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th, folks, in case you're wondering what we're talking about at this point.
Now, those in the future know what happened. I don't think we're going to be recording through the end of this game, but
I don't know, man. We got a 3-3 game right here. How are we gonna? We can't leave people hanging.
They know what happened. They don't care. I mean, they care.
All right, so then let's talk about the Yankees. Then let's talk about what we got going on.
Well, I wanted to throw out here. So we did talk about some of the prospects in the last episode, but I want to give a shout out to Pinstriped Pros on Twitter. Pros is short for prospects in this case. Follow their Twitter account. It looks like they put out a video weekly that kind of wraps up the Yankee minor league efforts. So it looked like all the minor league levels were successful. Shout out to the Tampa Tarpons and manager Rachel Balkovec. Picked up her first win.
Congratulations, Rachel. Fan of the show.
And actually, Rachel's a huge fan.
Huge.
Did you see in the Giants game yesterday?
Yes. I did see this.
The only disappointing thing about, and maybe you can look this up while I'm chatting about it, the first female coach on the field at the major league level. She was coaching first base. And I agree with the pundits out there that the only shallow disappointing piece of it was that they were wearing their City Connect uniforms.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like your classic San Francisco Giant home uniform.
Right.
But she was on the field.
Yep.
Coaching first base.
Alyssa Naken.
Alyssa Naken. Naaken.
Nakken.
2 Ks, 1 A.
Yep.
That was close.
It's all good.
All right, so I'm okay with what I've seen so far. I mean, I'd like the starting pitch to come around, but again, it's early, shortened spring training, and I think we should both have learned our lesson from last year, that even though we do this show 1 week at a time, we can't live and die with this team 1 week at a time.
No.
We need to look at the whole body of work, and I mean, there are baseball shows that go every day. Right. And you can hear the frustration in people's voices with the content and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, know.
I'm not frustrated they're going to lose. They're going to lose games. Right? I think the biggest thing last year was who they lost to that really upset me the most. When you're losing series upon series upon series to Toronto, to Tampa, and even to Baltimore.
Yeah.
That can't
That's got to be the biggest disappointment, though.
Right. That can't happen. The thing that I'm most upset about right now, and this is where the questions come in for me, this team, this coach, 6th game of the season, 6 different lineups. 6 different lineups.
Got to get people in. Everybody's healthy.
You can't do that though. You're bouncing people all over the place. You got Rizzo at leadoff. You got Donaldson at leadoff. You got DJ at leadoff. Like, there needs to be consistency for the hitters so they understand like the pitches they see based on where they are in the lineup. Like, I don't know other teams because I haven't really been catching baseball quite often as I'd like to because I'm watching this. No other team is probably moving their guys around this much.
No, I agree. There should be consistently, like, who is this team's leadoff hitter?
Right.
Who's that alternate leadoff hitter? And let's roll with it.
Right. I don't mind Donaldson at a leadoff. That's fine. It's fine. Maybe he'll get some.
But you got better options. But again,
I do.
I mean,
DJ's coming through in the 5th spot, though. He looks good in that spot.
well, who's in front of him? Who's behind him? Again, so I mean,
Hey, he's coming behind Stanton, or I'm sorry, Gallo. So he's in the 6th spot. 6th spot? No, 5th spot. I was correct because he's jumping behind Gallo. Come on. Oh, Glaber. Gosh. I'm sorry. It's time for Glaber to go.
all right. So real quick, tonight's lineup, you had Rizzo leading off, Judge batting 2, Donaldson batting 3. Now I'm watching this happen. What are we doing?
It was right there. It could not have been any better.
That was a tailor-made double play.
Tailor-made. He's lucky. He's absolutely lucky. Should not have thrown the ball.
Gallo in the cleanup spot, LeMahieu batting 5th, Torres, Hicks, IKF, and Higashioka.
Bottom of the order is just disappointing with Higgy and IKF, and I just don't. And I don't. You can't do anything different because you can't start moving Glaber back and forth to shortstop, second base, shortstop, second base. So
Right.
IKF has to kind of just pick it up, and I don't even know if he's made.
But you know what? You have to look at this lineup. This is a lineup that goes back to the late 90s, where this is a Yankee team that does not have an all-star at every position.
I'm not even looking for that though.
No, but if you go back, who is these guys that are at the bottom of the lineup? They're at the bottom of the lineup, right? Because they're not going to give you that offensive production. They're bringing other things to the table, right? IKF, because I'm just never going to say his name. So IKF is here to play a good, solid defensive shortstop.
Correct.
Okay, Higgy is in this lineup to be a good defensive catcher and work with the pitching staff.
Understand.
Whatever offense you get out of them is going to be a bonus. They are putting more stock in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in spots 1 through 6, 7, depending on who's in the lineup. Right?
You're correct. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not the fan who's going to sit here and say, give me an all-star every position. I'm not that fan. You know that. I'm okay with IKF. I just want to see him start hitting. I'm okay with Higgy. He's got to start hitting. Or take the walks, or just do the things that you can do to break out of these slumps. Right? If you're not hitting, find a way to get on base. For IKF, especially, you're supposed to be a base stealer as well. You got to get on base. You got to turn over the lineup. We can't keep having our leadoff guy, who's not really a leadoff guy, come on the next inning. They're leaving a lot of guys on base. That has to change. And I think it will. When the weather gets warmer, I'm sure the ball's going to fly more. So, again, I don't want to be negative, but these are the things I'm noticing after the first week. They have 0 stolen bases. 0.
Well, who's the guys in the lineup that are going to steal bases for you?
And I understand that. Glaber should be stealing base, but he's not getting on. Hicks should be stealing base. He's not getting on. IKF should be stealing bases. He's not getting on. Judge could steal a base, but he's not. They're not going to do that, I guess. Gallo can steal bases. They're not going to do that, I guess. It's early, but as we start seeing these things, these trends, these are the things that kind of have to be adjusted, and hopefully they see this. I don't know if it's just me just talking because I want to see a different kind of brand of baseball.
Well, we talked about that last year too, and Greg Allen's not with the team anymore, so these guys that had this youthful infusion of some speed. It's not there. And again, this team is not built to steal bases.
I don't understand this move right here.
Go on.
Well, you just took out Chad Green for Johnny Lasagna.
Well, you bring in the righty to face the...
You bring a righty in if you already had a righty.
A righty with a different look? Who just bounced one? Okay.
I just don't understand that. They're kind of the same pitcher. I think Green has a better curveball. I don't know. I'm not the coach. You just wasted Eliziga for the 8th inning, basically.
Well, if he just throws a couple pitches here, he comes back out for the 8th, no?
He's not gonna pitch a full 8th unless he goes quickly.
All right, so it's
I'm just saying. I don't. Balls.
All right, no need to keep watching on my screen. Tell them what they've won.
Not the baseball game. Man, right over the plate.
And with that, the Yankees are now down 4-3, an RBI single by George Springer. First and second, 2 outs.
I think I should have went to the Mets.
Could you? I mean, that was a good pitch. He went down and got that. He's a good hitter.
Yeah, no, very good hitter.
Yeah, he's a pro. AJ's got somebody in from the bullpen. Take this moment to remind you, listening probably after the fact, that we did live stream this episode. If you go to chasefor28.com/YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel. Make sure you click that bell, enable notifications. So when we go live to record episodes or just for fun throughout the summer, you'll get notified and you could join in. Certainly you can participate, hang out in the chat. May find ways to, maybe we'll get a phone number. You could call in. But, for now, you can do that delayed voicemail feature. If you go to chasefor28.com/voicemail, you can send us a voicemail and we'll get it here onto the show. And come check out the video even after the fact. Go to, again, chasefor28.com/YouTube. And if you have no idea what we look like, you can see us, you can hear us, and we might even entertain you.
How you doing?
Hello, baseball people.
Hello, Yankee fans.
Speaking of the Yankee fans, they do like the trivia. So, AJ, let's go back to our Yankee trivia question for this episode.
All right. Here's the question again. So we posted it earlier in the episode. In 2005, Alex Rodriguez became the first solely right-handed Yankee hitter to hit 40 home runs in a season since 1937. Who accomplished the feat in 1937? Now, you had a guess off air. To share your guess.
Well, I said based on it being 1937 that it could not be one Babe Ruth.
That is true. That is correct, actually. So it's not him.
It's not
So
Babe Ruth.
It's not Babe Ruth.
And then I had initially said, could it be Lou Gehrig? And you said no.
I did say no.
And then I thought, okay, 1937. And then I said, a very young Joe DiMaggio.
And that is correct. It is Joe DiMaggio.
Do they want to be on the show? No. Oh, I could do like MLB lip reading. Get upstairs, go to bed. What's on your head? Do you see this? Hello? AJ's got kids. His are awake. Mine are sleeping. I love you too. Now go to bed. You are so loved. So yeah, Joe DiMaggio, back in 1937, hit 40 home runs. They were glorious. I saw every one of them.
Good for you. I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure Jolton Joe was a good man to you back in 1937.
Not as good as he was to Marilyn.
Hey,
He loved her so dearly.
Okay. Well, heading into the bottom of the seventh and down 4-3 now.
Yeah, but the Statue of Liberty looks good.
Sure did. Sure did.
Sure did. Learned some fun facts about the Statue of Liberty that I'm not going to share on this episode.
Nah, not necessary. Save that for a different podcast.
Different podcast. You got opinions? Well, hey, send them our way. Send us an email, feedback@chasefor28.com. Make sure you're following us on Twitter @chasefor28pod. The next episode, let's see. Today is the 13th. You're listening to this at its earliest on April 14th. We'll be back hopefully next week on Wednesday, April 20th. AJ, ready to celebrate a little 420 here on the Chase for 28 podcast?
Oh, yeah. That's just my thing. Hopefully we celebrate with a victory.
Yes. Yes. Who will they be playing next week when we come back? They will be in Detroit.
Oh, all right.
Hopefully Billy Chappell will not be on the hill.
And if he is, hopefully it's not a perfect game.
There you go. So hopefully we'll be back next week. Check out the YouTube channel, chasefor28.com/YouTube. Send us that voicemail. Get it into us by April 19th at 5 p.m. And in advance of April 19th, happy early birthday to my pops, whose birthday is the 19th. And AJ had his alarm set, so he knows as well.
Thank you. I have my alarms for that.
There you go. All right, AJ, how can people support this podcast?
You know exactly what you can do to... Good night, Katie. You know exactly how you can support our show. There's 3 ways. First, tell a Yankee fan about the podcast. Let them know. Let them know you can check us out on YouTube now, too, because that's fun. Become a legend. Visit chasefor28.com/legend And, of course, my favorite, get your merch. Chase for 28 merch is on sale. chasefor28.com/merch. Find your shirts. Get your Nobody Beats the Riz, because it's the truth. Ain't nobody beating the Riz.
I got to design some new shirts.
Yeah, you have to. You need a Judge shirt, I think. I don't know what happened there.
Let's see. What would be a good Judge shirt? See ya?
Probably.
Probably.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Who knows? We'll figure something out. That's
Why not?
That's fun.
It's all good fun. It's all good fun until somebody loses a player.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a topic for us throughout the year.
So that'll do it for this episode. We're gonna end the episode here, but you want to stay on the live stream and just chat baseball in case anybody shows up?
We can check this out and see what's going down.
Yeah. So we will end the episode here, and we will see you next time. But know that if you come out and watch us live, the party keeps rocking.
The party keeps rocking.
Yeah, the party's rocking. So I like the visuals here. Like I'm really impressed with myself.
It is well done. I do like it.
I took elements of the Yes Network graphics.
Yes.
I like the little players there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know what my son's into? You know Terry Cashman's Talking Baseball?
No.
The song Willie, Mickey, and the Duke?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
There's a Yankee version where it goes to like all historical Yankee players.
Yes.
And he is learning the words to that.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it's cute.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We did the classic yesterday. Little League game over. Rock some ice cream.
Beautiful.
This old couple came past us by this place we went to, and they were like, "So did you win the game?" I said, "We'd be here either way." And the old man was like, "That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it." They walk in, and Miles goes to me and goes, "What's he talking about?" Yeah. He goes, "What?"
What do you mean it's how you do it?
He was more impressed with a lady who parked. We sat outside.
Yeah.
That we watched a lady really oddly park her car, get out, and look at us and go, "Did I do a good job?" And he's like, "No."
He said no.
He said no. He goes, "It's crooked."
It's awesome.
That's my boy.
I did good. No, you didn't. Strike 3.
Backwards K, not good.
Swing. Hey, all right. Look, you swing. See what happens. See what happens. You just swing the first pitch. Just swing. Stop working the count to 3 and 2.
Well, I'm still watching the third replay of
Sorry.
Rizzo striking out.
We need to work on that.
I don't know what's up with the app.
You're on the Yes app and it's doing that?
Yeah. There you go. Base hit.
Okay. Double play?
I'll just watch it behind your shoulder in reverse.
There you go. I'm trying to angle it so that you actually see the whole thing. All right, Joshy. Josh is due. I think he needs a home run. He hasn't hit one yet. I think it's time.
Have you seen the John Sterling cam?
No.
I guess WFAN decided, hey, let's put a camera on John. So
I'm sorry. I love you too.
Which one's that?
That's Jamie.
Oh,
She's going to bed too before the kids. No, they're all awake upstairs.
well, it is Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel
no.
bad for you.
Yeah, still awake. Ryan's reading his book. Daniel's drawing pictures. Caitlin's yelling. She was the one down here mouthing things to me.
Yes, yes.
She was
What is
actually-
Ryan reading?
I don't know. Whatever he wants. The Magic Tree House.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he reads like
My boys like that.
he reads like a freaking book a night. I don't know how he reads so quickly. That's Caitlin is down here. She's sitting here. She's going, Daddy, you're in the wrong seat. That's not your seat. You sit over here. And she's pointing across. You sit over there.
This is where I sit when you're sleeping. Do that.
What, Jamie? Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
Jamie
there
see
you
our
go.
fancy graphics?
She doesn't care, dude. Double play. F this.
Could I pipe? No, I'm not going to pipe the audio. I could listen to the broadcast. Would that come through to you? Huh, let's see. Let's do all the experimenting now.
What the shit was that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry. Something's flying around and just landed on me.
Did that come through?
No.
Oh.
Did my poor language come through?
Yes, it did.
Sorry. Apologize. Something is flying around and I don't know where it went now. It like landed on me. Could be a mosquito, could be a spider. I don't know. Now I'm freaking out.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I don't know where it went. Did it go in my cup? I hope it. Nope. Oh God, where'd it go? God.
Let's see.
Show me.
Dogs, led by Lowe's Red Vest experts. Join us for an in-store experience or catch a live stream online. Spring workshops include building a raised garden, planting flower beds, and more. Register today.
All right, so I'll mute that for now.
Yeah, it was a little loud.
Sorry about that. Let me
So good.
jack that
One
volume
thing
down.
leads to another thing. A look leads to a touch. A touch turns into a caress. And then all of a sudden, it's on.
Right now. What are you listening to?
Hello.
Hello.
Some ad for boner
For
pills.
what?
Roman.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
Yes.
I'm done with this.
What's the problem? Joey Gallo's in the field now, right? Oh no, I see a man running.
That's not a run.
Son of a. Well, that got out of hand fast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really did.
Com for details.
No, this one's all on Aaron Boone for stupidity. Should have just left Chad Green in.
Everything I'm trying to watch or listen to is so slow.
Mound for the Yanks. The run, unfortunately, for Green was charged to Green. He gave up just a walk and a catcher's interference. There was a Higgy hit the bat of Tapia.
Oh, John.
No, that's the game. So Green goes an inning and gives up one run, no hits, no strikeouts, one walk.
Oh, I don't think the home run's happened yet on the broadcast.
And And the pitch swung on, there it goes. Deep left field. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Wow. What a shot. It went over the grandstand and way back in the bleachers. He threw a fastball. You could see that in the twinkling of an eye.
Oh, well. Gee whiz.
Golly gee.
Golly gee. Maybe we shouldn't live stream during the games.
I think that might be the way to go.
All right. Well, hey, if you checked out this video and you got this far, we're going to watch the game and curse at our phones and text each other words that we wouldn't say out loud here. But we'll see you next week. See ya.